Hey guys, what's up? So this is a guide for like map knowledge and things of that nature. So just a quick thing I think I can cover here. If you are like an obstacle like this where you jump over, I don't know if many people know this, but if you like angle in a 45-degree, you usually can get up. Yeah, like this, you see? So you kind of angle it on a 45-degree, and then you can climb up. Works on the other way as well. Instead of having, because it seems like you're kind of fixed to doing this, but you're not. You can climb on it. Now, okay, so the most important thing about this guide that I want you to get out is that you need to sort of memorize the map. What I mean by that is you have to be able to run the map without actually having to look forward. Which is gonna make a huge difference on multiplayer. You see that when I'm playing a lot, I'm just like scanning through all the map, and so I know everything that's happening, but at the same time I'm running where I want to go, you know, without like hitting the obstacles. That comes from the memory. You have to kind of memorize the maps, where the obstacles are and all that. Even so you can take cover without looking. If you see there's a guy in front of you that you're not facing with the camera. And again, I covered this in my guide for the camera. That's why I use the 10 sensitivity on the third-person camera, so I can, you know, watch the whole map really quick and know everything that's happening if I get shot from the behind and all that. So the biggest thing that I want you to get out of this guide is that you need to be able to, like this, you know, run without looking. You can also use the map as reference on the top left corner there, but I mean, you see I'm not hitting anything because I know where everything is. I mean, if you're able to do this, you can, like, you know, I'm constantly looking around at the map and I'm still running, you know, where I want to go. This makes a huge difference. Whereas if you have to like know where you're actually going before you can do anything. Now another thing is, like, for every map there's a few grenade spots. Some of them I think I'm the only one that knows. I don't know, because I've only seen myself using them, but just a little quick one here. Usually they're hiding behind there. You can actually kill them by throwing the grenade there. Yeah, I kind of missed there, but I mean, it's around this area here. The grenade will land right on top of them. So I mean, every map has like spots like this that you can bounce. Like, for example, maybe they're behind there, you can throw a grenade on this wall and it's gonna land on their head. Another thing, map knowledge, of course, this is kind of obvious, but you know the places that they're kind of sneaky, that you can use as a flank and all that, like this thing right here. Now, another point I want to make is, like, especially in my Plunder video, I don't know if you saw them, the second one I think, my friend was commenting that it's like I know where the enemy is all the time. That's also comes from map knowledge, but not in the sense that I don't have to look to move. But this comes especially hand in hand with objective game modes. But it's more like spawn knowledge, in the sense that the enemy will always be where you are not. That's a key mindset that you need to have. The enemy will always be where you are not. So let's just say I'm here, I have a teammate there, and I have a teammate there. What this means is that there are no enemies in this area. This is what that information is telling me. And it's also telling me that they're likely to be coming from there. They're likely on this side of the map, or they're likely on this side of the map. So in a way it gives me a direction of where to go, you know? And also where I need to, like, be aware of if any enemy can pop up, and also where I don't have to be aware of, and I can just forget about it because my teammate is there. So it also comes in handy with in objectives. I'll just see if I can kind of give you an example. So let's just say the idol is there, right? And my team is coming with me from this direction to get the idol. What that tells me that it's pretty much if they are playing the objectives, it's pretty much obvious and very likely that they're going to be coming from the opposite direction to get the idol. Or maybe they'll come from the middle, but it's more likely they'll be coming from there since we're all coming from here. So now I know I can just stand here and I know for sure someone is going to, you know, come running there to get the idol. You know, these kinds of things is what kind of leads you to know what the enemy is, and you're always kind of prepared for a gunfight because you know it's very likely to happen depending on where you are on the map. I mean, again, you can also, when they shoot, they will show up on the map. If they are not using a silencer weapon, you can use that as well to kind of target their position, know where they are. And also one thing you gotta, I mean, it's not really a map thing, but I'll just give you as kind of a bonus tip. You never want to let your guard down. What I mean by that is you gotta remember that there's 5 people in the match. So not only that, but at the moment, if you're not using a silent weapon, at the moment you shoot someone or you shoot your weapon, everyone on the enemy team know exactly where you are. You just gave away your position. So what that means, if you just kill it, let's just say there's a guy here, I just killed him. If there was a teammate of him, like right here, he instantly will know that I'm here. And it's likely that he's going to come here to try to kill me. So because I know that from all that I just explained, let's just say that it's likely that the enemy team is all over there, and I just killed a guy here and gave away my position, that means now that it's very likely that another teammate is going to come to shoot me. Which means that pretty much by killing him, I already know that I gotta be ready to face someone here. You know, it's very likely that I'll have to face someone here. You know, things like that, because maybe you just like kill him, oh yeah, great, I killed him, and you kind of let your guard down, but you gotta keep in mind that you just gave away your position. So there will be people coming for you now, especially if they're close. Now, let me see what else I can try. I mean, on commando, like a commando game mode, it's kind of the same thing. Let's just say you have a flag there, and you have a flag there, and your team has control of both. It's very likely that the enemy is going to be coming from the third flag. I mean, it's all kind of obvious, but I doubt people really think about this during the match. They just kind of run around like a chicken with his head cut off. So I mean, you know, be aware of your movement and where you're going, why you're going, where you are going. I mean, but with all this knowledge, you can kind of gather the information as the match unfolds, and kind of predict where the enemy is going to be or where they are coming from. Okay, now just another quick thing. I mean, if you don't know, which is, I don't know, maybe you don't know, but if you just hold the roll button, the circle, he will like straight up fall like this. He will not hold on anything. So I mean, if I'm not holding the circle, he's gonna try to grab on everything he can on the way down. Maybe you're just trying to drop fast, so that's not a good thing. So keep that in mind as well if you don't know that. I mean, it's kind of basic, but it's good to mention. I mean, that's pretty much, I think, everything I wanted to cover here. I mean, let me just see if I can change the map just so I maybe show you some other cool grenade spots.
Upstanding mercenaries had to safe it.
Okay guys, so now I got King of the Hill here, but again, like I said, the biggest point is moving without hitting obstacle, because you have the memory of the map. You see, like I'm doing right here, just going through the whole map without looking. You can always use the map on the left corner as a big, you know, I mean, I even know what the obstacle is to the point where I can jump them. So it's good if you're able to do that. I mean, like for example, there's a wall here. This is gonna make a huge difference on your game, because you can be more aware instead of focusing on where you're moving to. So I mean, here there's another good, I mean, especially on ranked TDM, the guys tend to camp here a lot, behind that thing. You can throw a grenade there if you aim like, I think like around here. Yeah, you see, that's like a multi-kill if you hit it right. So I mean, every map there's this kind of spots to throw grenades. I can't really show them all. I mean, watch my gameplays on ranked, especially where I do this the most. You can see me using some of these spots. Most of them I kind of figure out myself, but they're really helpful. Now again, I just picked King of the Hill here just to kind of, you know, say the same point again about the objective. So I mean, always keep in mind where your team is spawning. So let's just say I die and I spawn there. That pretty much confirms to me that the enemy is going to be spawning on a kind of the opposite location. And if the objective is here and they're also coming for the objective, it's really likely they're going to be coming from these directions, so I don't have to worry about whoever is behind me. Now, just like I said, you know, like I said about always being ready, let's just say I kill someone here, never really drop your guard down. Always, this is like a good mindset to have. Always be thinking like, okay, I just killed this guy, now where is the second guy going to be coming from? You know, always have that mindset. I just kill him, so if someone knows where I am, where is this person coming from to kill me? So you're always ready. For example, let's just say I'm right here, right? Like pretty exposed, and I know they're all over there, and I kill the guy down here. So in that mindset that I say, where is the second guy that now knows that I'm here going to kill me from? It's likely, since I just killed someone here, it's really not likely that he's here. It's more likely that he's going to come up the stairs and shoot me. So with that not letting guard down thing mindset, I just killed the guy here. Now I can be ready if someone comes there, because you know, because it's likely that now that he knows I'm here, that's the place he'll be coming from. It's like where I'm vulnerable at. That's what I mean. You kill the guy, now everyone knows where you're at. Which positions are you vulnerable from? That's where you want to be. After you kill, you want to be ready to face. So I'll always keep that in mind. You kill someone, everyone knows where you're at. Where are they going to be coming from if they were to show up right now? I just killed a guy here, so I'm vulnerable from someone that sees me from there. Maybe vulnerable for someone up there. So keep that in mind. And I mean, the final good point I can make is about when your teammates die. You see that there shows a little X where they died. That's actually a huge thing, advantage, kind of overpower in a way, because even if the enemy is using a silencer, also, I mean, not only just like KO, but if your teammate goes down, it gives you a pretty good idea where the enemy is, because he's got to die, he's got to be shot from somewhere. So let's just say like I'm like maybe in the objective, right? And my teammate dies kind of on top of the tower, maybe around this area. And I see that I'm over there, and I see that he's down here. What that tells me is that it's very likely that the enemy is either right next to him, or it shot him from that position. So just by looking at where my teammate got down at, it also gives me away the position. I mean, at least very likely gives me away the position on where the enemy is. Also, if they die, you know, you see the huge X on your screen, you know, okay, he died there, so there must be someone near him, an enemy. So I mean, yeah, those are really I think all the points I can really make here. I mean, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, again, watch the gameplays that I have on the channel, so you actually see me doing everything that I teach you. You can actually not just see in theory, but actually see in practice how everything that I'm talking about works. And I mean, if you have any suggestions on, I don't know, future guys, something you want to learn or something, just ask on the comments and I'll make a video on it. That's it, so thanks guys.